Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back to you guys with another hair tutorial. Gonna show you guys how I go from freshly washed hair to this. Okay, period. My hair is freshly washed, just wash and condition it, fresh out the shower, so fresh, so clean. The first product I'll be using is the EcoStyler Gel. I use this clear one, and it's called Krystal. The next product I'll be using is my Style Factor Edge Booster. I absolutely love this product. You'll need a brush as well as a wide tooth comb, and then your selected toothbrushes, as well as a rat tail comb, but I'm going to use the tail of this brush here. Do not judge me. I had to do what I had to do, period. The next thing you're going to need is the bobby pins. I use the long ones, but I like to get this double pack, as well as some leave-in conditioner. I use the leave-in conditioner by Cantu. It's about that time to get some more, but I was going to get some more. Don't judge me. And then the ponytail I'll be using today is by Equal. It's the Drawstring ponytail. It's called Bohemian Fro, and it only cost me $12.99, and I got it in the color 1B. And then the last thing you'll need is a water bottle. And this water bottle, I have a little oil in it at the bottom, so I shake it up, and it helps me. Good to go. It keeps my hair a little a moisture in it, so it won't dry out. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and But I'm going to go ahead and spray my hair with this water bottle. It got a little dry, preparing to make this video, but I'm going to spray it. Just make sure the moisture is distributed throughout my hair. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take the rat tail part of that brush comb thing I'll be using today. Wait, hold on. You know what I didn't do? I did not decide if I wanted to do a middle or a side part. I was leaning towards the middle part at first, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do the side part. No, you know what? Let me switch that back. I wanted to do, sorry girl, a middle part, a side part, but I'm going to do a middle part. So I'm going to go ahead and put that line through my widow's peak. Yes, I have a widow's peak. Okay, yeah. But I have a widow's peak, but I'm going to go ahead and do a middle part through my head. Okay, Agent, I fixed that. Yeah, I was struggling. That's crazy. Yeah, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is just put a middle part through my head. I'm just going to separate my hair in two sections, just so I can distribute the gel throughout my hair. Now, this method I did kind of develop on my own, but I'm just going to rubber band off the sections of my hair. I like to put my gel throughout my hair, so you kind of see this method that I'll use to do this ponytail. It's also very easier for me, and it's a little time consuming, but it's worth it. It helps your ponytails to last for a long time. So I'm going to also go ahead and divide one of the sections up into two again, and rubber band off the part in which I will not be using or applying gel to first. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this part with some water just to keep some moisture in there, and also make it easier for me to comb out my hair. I'm going to take some leave-in conditioner and put a little bit in my hand. Not a lot, because it does build up. Sorry, didn't mean to flick y'all off. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put that throughout my hair. I want to be natural so bad, but I don't have the patience. I mean, I am natural, but go ahead and just be completely natural. But we'll talk about that in a later video. Maybe I'll ask you guys a Q&A. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and take my white tooth comb and comb throughout my hair. It may look like I'm being a little rough with my hair, but I'm used to doing this to my hair. So mind your business. It's like I'm playing. But I'm combing through my hair, making sure that it's easy for me to comb through. So I'm going to take a nice size amount in my hand and just put it around the perimeter of the section. So this first amount, I'm putting it just around the perimeter of the section. So I start at the root, all around this section, around the side, around the top and the bottom, and I just put everything else to the bottom. First I start at the root and then distribute it all to the bottom of the shaft. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. And then also for me, I find that when I start at the root, it's kind of easier to distribute at the bottom, because I'll take a wide tooth comb, which you'll see shortly, and just comb it out. And then the last thing I do, after I take all of the gel around the perimeter, I put a nice amount at the bottom of my hair, and then I'll rake the product through with my fingernails. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my wide tooth comb and comb through it and help the product to distribute even more. And as I said before, the wide tooth comb, when I combed it earlier, this makes this process easier. I kind of like to see how long my hair is too, because I like to keep my hair up. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to this portion of my hair. Go through the same process, put the leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna spray it with water. Take that nice dime size amount. I actually used to, when I first used to do this, I would do it section by section. So it used to be smaller sections within the section, and it would take so much longer. So I kind of sped this process up over time. I watched a lot of YouTube videos too about how to do it. I have a few favorite YouTubers, but I don't remember their names because I watched this tutorial a very long time ago, like a few years ago, when I started teaching myself how to do hair. So I kind of developed my own method. So I raked the product through my hair. You can kind of see my length here too. Honestly, I'm not gonna hold you up. I hadn't seen my hair in a while. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the other side, and I will see you guys when I'm done. I'm back, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the rubber band on the other side and start combing it out so that we can form and mold the ponytail. So I'm going to go ahead and take my wide tooth comb and just start combing out the side that was in a ponytail so that it'll be easy for me to kind of form that mold or form that shape that I want for my ponytail. Now I'm going to use this time to fix my parting. So I'm brushing out the bottom half of my middle part while pulling some of the hair that will be going back to the back. But I'm actually going to go ahead and fix my middle parts. Go ahead and take that rat tail brush and fix my part while it's in this state. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to push my hair out of the way. The reason why I do the gel the way that I do the gel, because you know how, like, if you did a ponytail with just wet hair, there's always like a little hump, and I don't like that. When I do my ponytails, I want it to be as sleek as possible. I'm taking my double-sided brush and I'm using the hard part to go ahead and just lay down my ponytail foundation. And as you can see, the gel and the process that I use with the different sections, it makes this so easy. I use the comb to kind of comb out any humps I feel, but the brush pretty much takes care of everything. Now, if you notice, when I'm brushing the front, I kind of swoop my hair just a little bit to give it some type of curvature. This also helps with my edges, so you'll see that later on. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Take my wide tooth comb it to the back. So when brushing your hair to the back, I love my double-sided brush because I can interchange with the two, but I mostly use the hard side. Y'all look at the sleekness. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, look how sleek that is. Look. Ah! And my hair is so curly. So I know y'all like, sis, how many times you gonna keep brushing your hair? But girl, I got you. Sleekness is a big deal for me, and we can't be out here Humpty Dumpty. But what I like to do just to conceal the mold that I created is put a thin layer of gel on my head just to conceal everything, make sure there's no stray hairs, and it actually really helps. The next thing I'm going to do is take my wide tooth comb, kind of help with the smoothness to get the humps away from my ponytail. So when I actually put the rubber band in to hold it, there won't be any lumps, any humps, any nothing. It'll just be all smooth and it'll look really nice. So that's what I'm doing. I'm combing my ponytail, and also I'm helping with the shrinkage that occurred, because even when my hair comes together, it still shrinks. Like, any moisture in my hair is like, we're going to assemble right now. So that's what I'm doing. Just combing it out, combing my ponytail out. So I'm going to go ahead and take a rubber band and secure the ponytail like I secure the bag. I'm going to go ahead and take my towel and wipe off the excess gel, because even though you do put these gel in, it does have a lot of excess. And to avoid all that residue getting on your ponytail, you want to go ahead and just comb that out. I'm going to comb my actual hair out because that ponytail looked kind of weird. Y'all saw how stiff that was. It was like, doink. I'm going to go ahead and take my brush, and I'm about to work on these edges, hunty. So I'm going to go ahead and just fix that out. Swerve it. Swerve. I'm swerving, but I'm also making sure that ponytail is laid. You hear me? I'm going to start pulling my edge hair out. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled out the edges on both sides. Now, it may appear that I have taken out too much, but what I'm doing right now is pretty much kind of deciphering which edges I want to stay and which ones got to be just laid down in the ponytail, because you know every edge can't come. You want to kind of stay between the baby adolescent hair range. You don't really want to look like a teenager or a young adult. You want to kind of stay in that area. But I'm just pulling out the edges that I want, and the ones that can't go, laying down, making sure that the ponytail is still slick. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my toothbrush and get these edges together. So I'm going to take my toothbrush and get a nice amount of gel and put it on the back of my hand. This is not a necessary step, but it's very helpful for me. And what I'm doing is pretty much making sure that that curvature, that swerve I was mentioning earlier in the video about the edges, making sure that's still in place, because it will play a big part. I'm kind of putting my own little design to it too. You'll see how the edges blend in, but I'm kind of giving it my own little style at this point. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my hard edge brush and go ahead and start on these edges. Now my edges is something that is kind of hard to explain, so I'm going to just show you my technique. So you see how I'm kind of swerving the remainder of the hairs into my hair. Now you see like why I did that swerve, like so it's easy for me to divide it out, or if I want to do a double layer in my edges, it'll be easier. And like because the hair is already swerved, But I'm gonna be a little quiet and just show y'all how I do it. I think it took me about a good 10 minutes to do this. So, but also with this edge method, like I mentioned earlier, you'll see I'll use the edge control. So I do not use my edge control off bat. When I do my edges, I like to outline my hair. So what you see me doing right now with this gel right now is outlining my hair. And this gives me a lot of freedom because I do notice, and I have noticed, and I'm pretty sure you all can attest to this, that once you use your edge control on your edges, it's super duper hard to move it. Like, once you put edge control on your hair and you put it before it dry, because you know edge control, it dry real quick. So once it dries, you can't move that unless you add some water, and even the water don't be helping it. It'll make your hair curl up. For me, it'll make my hair curl up if I add water, and it won't lay down anymore. So for me, and I also noticed that my hair would get used to edge control to the point where it wouldn't lay down anymore. So what I usually do is outline. I give myself a shape. I give myself an idea. It does not have to be perfect. It's like a rough draft in a way. So it's like your edge, when you put the edge control, it's like the final paper. It's like what you submit. This is something that you're like, I worked on this. This is what I want. In this case, this is what I want my edges to look like. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this vibe. And so we're going to go from there. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing a rough draft right now. And I honestly like it because the gel provides me with enough freedom to also fix my ponytail. All right, whew, finally finished. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Style Factor Edge Control now and use that to pretty much seal the outline. I kind of take the bottom of the toothbrush that I have, put a little on the back of my hand, and then I use that to kind of just conceal the outline. With the edge control, what I usually do sometimes too is fix what I've done, because as I said earlier, the edge control is pretty much the final paper. So yeah. So this kind of just helps me set my edge pattern in stone. And it's also very helpful. I've noticed that when you try to do it just by itself, it starts to build up and become white. And the next step I'm going to go ahead and take a thin layer of the edge booster and put it all over my ponytail. I'm going to put a lot so it doesn't build up. I'm going to brush that in. Make sure all the flyaways are gone. I'm going ahead and braiding my real hair up so that I can wrap it into a bun and put a rubber band on it. Take another rubber band and just secure it. I'll go ahead and take my FREETRESS ponytail. So this is how it looks out of the package. I'm going to take my finger and just spread it through. I like it to look a little messy. Let's go ahead and spread with my oil water. Just to spread that through because I know it's oil in there. Get it all nice and moisturized because I put oil in it. On the ponytail, you have a drawstring, and they also give you a comb at the bottom, the top, as well as the one at the bottom. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take my comb and put it an inch over my actual ponytail, just an inch, not too close, but I'm going to put an inch. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see. Well, actually, I'll turn to the back. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking my top comb and pushing it an inch above my ponytail. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom comb here and put it over my ponytail and stick it under it. So take the bottom comb, stick it under the ponytail. And once the ponytail is there, I'm going to pull the string as tight as I can. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is take the string and wrap it around the ponytail, stick it under, and that is the ponytail. I'm feeling it. I'm digging it. It's super cute. I like it. The next step I'm going to take is two long bobby pins. I'm going to place one on either side. So I'm going to start with this side. I'm going to take this ponytail. I'm going to take the bobby pin and stick it through my hair. Take the top of the bobby pin and stick it through the ponytail and then push it down. This provides me with extra security. Love it because the security is at the top and the bottom of the ponytail. But this bobby pin provides security for this side. So I don't feel like any wind will take it. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take some hair from the bottom and kind of like separate the curls a little bit more. Take it and I'm going to wrap it around the base of my ponytail. And I'm going to take a small bobby pin and secure it. And yeah, that is the final look. I like how sleek it looks and matches my hair texture. It's super duper cute. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. I finally put a tutorial out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you.